No Wait Weather and Traffic on CW 39 Houston.
From our Sky Tracker network at the Wells Fargo Plaza here in downtown Houston, we're dealing with some foggy conditions out there, but from this shot, you can see that sunshine trying to make its way through. Don't hold your breath if you're wanting some sunshine this week, though. We're not going to be seeing all too much of that. Some mostly cloudy days on the way. But again, it's really trying out there for today. Let's keep cheering it on. Maybe we'll get a little bit of sunshine. Nonetheless, we are dealing with some fog, mainly going to be for those coastal areas for today. We do see that National Weather Service has extended a dense fog advisory now, including the Houston area. That was not the case earlier on this morning, but areas like LaPorte, Galveston, Link City, all dealing with some really low visibilities for now. If you are traveling out west, Austin, Corpus Christi, also dealing with a dense fog advisory for today. So where are we heading as we go into this afternoon? Our temperatures have been warming up over the past several hours. Yes, we actually warmed up, not cooled down throughout the nighttime. We're going to continue to warm up above average temperatures on the way for this afternoon, with those highs flirting with 80 degrees in some locations. We're likely to hit around 79 for our high here in Houston, but definitely going to be feeling that warm and humid air mass moving on in from the Gulf of Mexico with these winds out of the south-southeast, a little breezy at times for today. But that fog is what's really going to be impacting you as you're stepping out the door. And how is it impacting our roads now, Hannah?
Not too well, Kerrigan. We are dealing with a lot of issues, and a major one on the east side of town here in the McCarran Law Firm Traffic Center. This is the same camera I showed you at the end of the last hour. Not much has changed. All main lanes completely shut down on 225 at Goodyear or before you reach 610 the Loop. I was going to say clearly you can tell that there is a fog in the area, so it's kind of a nice play on words there because you cannot see clearly. Here's what it looks like at Allen Genoa, and I'm going to go one more camera further east so you can see what it looks like out there on the roads. This is the camera at Scarborough. If you want to know what this looks like for the overall commute coming in from the Beltway to the Loop, you will see a lot of red. That purple shows us that all of those main lanes are closed. Roads are blocked. You can take Lawndale Street as your alternate route. That's going to be a much better option for you this morning instead of hopping on those main lanes. You can even take the Beltway north towards I-10 or south towards 45 if you just want to completely avoid this part of town. We are also dealing with a stalled vehicle in the center lane on the North Loop, and so we're seeing the Hardy Toll Road affected as well as both directions on 610. And here is a live image of that. I'll show you those drive times in just a few minutes, but right now over to Sharon.
All right, thank you, Hannah. A former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin could be on the verge of pleading guilty to violating George Floyd's civil rights. A federal docket entry shows a hearing has been scheduled for Wednesday for Chauvin to change his not guilty plea. This would remove Chauvin from a federal trial, but could significantly increase the likely length of his prison sentence. Chauvin was convicted of state murder and manslaughter charges for pinning his knee against Floyd's neck as he said he couldn't breathe in May of 2020. Chauvin and 3 other former police officers were scheduled to go to trial in late January on those civil rights charges. Well, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton has launched an investigation into 2 pharmaceutical companies. He says Endo Pharmaceuticals, Inc. and AbbVie, Inc. promoted hormone blockers for children struggling with their gender identity. Paxton says that the companies didn't disclose the potential risk and that the drugs are not FDA approved for that reason. The companies are now under investigation under the Texas Deceptive Trade Practices Act. Well, after the U.S. Supreme Court's decision to leave Texas's restrictive abortion law in place, California is now vowing to use similar language for a different constitutional right. The Texas law allows private citizens to sue anyone who aids or abets an abortion after cardiac activity is detected in the womb for a minimum of $10,000. Over the weekend, Governor Gavin Newsom announced his intent for California to pass a similar structured law to enable private citizens to sue anyone who manufactures, distributes, or sells assault weapons. Constitutional law expert Josh Blackman calls it political theater.
As it stands now, California already regulates guns quite heavily. they're able to do this because the courts have upheld those measures. So I'm not really sure what the private enforcement action actually yields. And I can't fathom California takes that power away from their attorney general. They're not going to remove their own authority to prosecute various acts.
Other conservative states, including Florida, have already vowed to pass identical bills to the Texas abortion law. Now, more on that fog, and it's causing huge problems on the roads. But what is it looking like right now when it comes to our weather?
Yeah, Sharon, so we do have some of that fog this morning. A lot of those areas being impacted happen to be along our coast, but also I checked that visibility at Bush as well as Hobby. Both sit under 1 mile. So if you're traveling in the area, you want to make sure to just make more time to be out there. That fog will only last during the first parts of our day here. By the time our afternoon rolls around, we'll likely still be dealing with some of those pesky drizzles on our windshield. But again, we are headed for a warm up through our Tuesday. So near 80 degrees. Clouds look to be sticking around all day. We might get a pop through those clouds of some sunshine. But then again, mostly what we're dealing with today will be a warm up there. So not only just for our highs today at 79, you'll notice that by Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we do continue in that lower 80 range. Each day, we do see a chance for some of those pops of showers making their way into our forecast. However, our biggest rain chances do come along that front that we're expected to push through for our Saturday there. Notice what's happening with our temperatures. We'll be at 73 for our Saturday. Once that front makes its way through, our temperatures are making a sharp decline there. So we'll go from some 80s to get our week started. By the time Sunday rolls around, we're dropping to some 60s. And by the start of next week, back on for some more of those isolated showers and cooler temperatures. Hannah?
Well, Star, we're dealing with another stalled vehicle report, this one on the West Sam Houston Tollway, right as you try to make your way to I-10. So I'm going to point it out because the camera hasn't zoomed in. I've been following some flashing lights here, and it is slowing you down pretty bad as you make your way, again, to that interchange ramp if you're traveling north on the tollway, trying to get onto Katy Freeway. This is what the rest of Houston is looking like. A new spot I'm going to have to check out now because this is brand new, a little bit of red on 290 going into the loop. The major accident, though, is on 225 going into the loop there on the east side, all main lanes shut down. Here is your how your drive times are holding up. North Freeway 290 now into the red, 288 looks good. Onto the east side, the big concern will be on 225, so I'm going to keep a close eye on that Highway 146 to the south loop commute. Onto the East Freeway and the Gulf Freeway, looking pretty average for this hour. 38 minutes Katy Freeway, 33 on the East Tex, and just 16 minutes on the Southwest Freeway. Sharon, back over to you.
Thank you, Hannah. Well, cleanup, as we know, is underway across the middle of our country after a series of deadly tornadoes. Evan Lambert has been on the ground in Edwardsville, Southern Illinois, and he joins us now with the latest.
As soon as she came in, she was just one of those people who were really funny, always smiling, really brought just happiness to everybody.
Friends and family describe 34-year-old Etheria Hebb of St. Louis as a loving mother whose care for those close to her was clear in how she looked out for her cousin, Jara Hargrove. Summer Paolini, a friend of Hargrove's, posted Hebb's photo on a fundraising page saying Hebb leaves behind a 1-year-old son. Hargrove told News Nation she and her cousin worked together at the Amazon delivery facility in Edwardsville, and they spent Hebb's last moments together, huddled inside a bathroom on the south side of the building.
They were together every single day. They always made sure that they were getting off around the same time, came in, talked together, all of that, always helped each other out. So I know she's in a very hard place right now.
Then a tornado ripped across the 1 million square foot warehouse and tore a hole in the hearts of Hebb's family and coworkers.
6 individuals clocked in on Friday, and they never came home.
Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker held a moment of silence for the 6 victims, ranging in age from 26 to 62. He toured the decimated building and announced a disaster proclamation Monday to speed up help for the communities impacted by the storm. This, as we're learning the 6 workers killed and 1 injured were huddled on the south side of the massive building, which only has 1 designated storm-safe area on the opposite side, which survived largely intact.
You have minutes and you have enough time to make it to the opposite side walking.
I think you're asking me to speculate. I really can't. Every incident is obviously different. This tornado, by the time the warnings came through, we were, in a matter of minutes. It moved very quickly, and it was catastrophic.
And that was Evan Lambert reporting. Now let's take a live look, courtesy of our Sky Tracker network, in another area hit by these devastating storms at Scottsville, Kentucky. It looks like things are moving, but just near outside of town, it is still destruction and a lot of cleanup underway. We're CW39 Houston. No wait weather and traffic.
'Tis the season for laughter.
Vanessa, the nature's my thing. I love to make the cow and the sheep look like they're fighting.
Weekdays at 4:30 on CW39 Houston.
Find your rhythm, your happy place. Find your breaking point. Then break it. Every emergency gives you a potent blend of nutrients, so you can emerge your best with Emergency.
Only Wendy's serves a better breakfast with a better biscuit. A hot, buttery treasure loaded with a fresh cracked egg, cheese, and sausage or bacon. And to top it off right now, they're just $1. $1? Now there's no reason to go somewhere else. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Fairlife brings more to your holiday traditions. It's ultra-filtered milk with 50% more protein, 50% less sugar, and a creamy taste. This season, turn delicious into delicious. Fairlife ultra-filtered milk.
Your data is your memories, your work, and your assets. But it is vulnerable. Now you can protect your data with iDrive. With iDrive, you can back up all of your PCs, Macs, and mobile devices all into one cloud account. Or you can just sign up for iDrive Photos to protect your mobile pictures with unlimited storage. Rated as the best cloud backup by top publications, iDrive is like insurance for your data.
Welcome to Morning in America. Thanks for
now more than ever, Americans are turning to a new news network.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Marnie Hughes.
News Nation is the fastest growing cable news network in the country. The programs, the reporters, giving you the facts without the spin, showing all perspectives. This is America's new home for unbiased news. This is News Nation. News for all America.
My name is Aaron. I've been with Facebook for 2 years now. I'm a product policy manager.
We have a lot of responsibility, especially on the content.
There's very little agreement whether we should be leaving more content up, taking more content down. With any particular rule or issue that we're looking at, we're not going to make everybody happy. Without regulation, we're really navigating that space as best we can. I think a standardized approach would help platforms all across the board define what the bounds of those rules should be.
Such tremendous views. I'm at a loss for words.
When a cough tries to steal Dad's punchlines, he takes Robitussin Naturals, powered by 100% drug-free ingredients.
Are you going to leave me hanging?
Soothe your cough naturally.
Houston's news leaders on CW39 at 9.
Watch ABC 13 Eyewitness News at 9 on CW39 every night.
7:13. Welcome back, everybody. The Omicron variant is continuing to spread across the city of Houston. In fact, yesterday, the Houston Health Department tweeted the latest samples show the virus at 25 of the city's 39 wastewater treatment plants. That's a big increase from just 7 last week. Health officials say the Omicron variant is a cause for concern, but people should not panic. They're urging people to get vaccinated against COVID-19 and please wear your masks. Well, the city of Houston is also teaming up with Texas Children's Hospital. This partnership is offering a citywide vaccination plan for COVID-19 this Friday. CW39's Gianella Giglino has details.
The city of Houston, in partnership with Texas Children's Hospital, announced a citywide vaccination clinic on December 17th at the George R. Brown Convention Center from noon to 8 p.m. Mayor Turner says this is a family event. Vaccine for children ages 5 and up will be available along with adult doses.
We owe it to the people who have died and the heroic healthcare workers who have worked valiantly to save lives. And we owe it to ourselves, to our children, and our loved ones to get fully vaccinated.
They also assured the public the vaccine dose for children is safe, showing fewer side effects than adults.
And the COVID vaccine for the 5 to 11-year-olds is 1/3 of the adult dose, 1/3. And we've found that it's very well tolerated. It really prevents COVID very well. 9 out of 10 children after getting vaccinated will not get COVID, so this is amazing.
Metro will also offer free rides for those who need transportation to get vaccinated. Reporting at Texas Medical Center, Janelle Giglino, CW39 Houston.
And just a reminder, vaccines will be offered this Friday from noon till 8 p.m. at the George R. Brown Convention Center. And remember, the CDC and medical experts across the Texas Medical Center say getting vaccinated is the best way to protect everyone. We have an updated list of all the vaccine sites where you can get that COVID-19 vaccine right on our website, CW39.com. Now let's toss it back over to Kerrigan to see if we can finally see a little bit more outside, or is that fog causing still some major problems on being able to see anything?
Yeah, you can really barely see in some locations for this morning. We're dealing with foggy conditions and warm conditions out there. Over 20 degrees warmer in some locations this morning. As you're stepping out the door, you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, is this December? Yes, we are going to be warming up above average once again for this afternoon, even warmer than where we were yesterday. Houston, 19 degrees warmer. Brenham, 21 degrees warmer than where we were at this time yesterday. But Sharon, you were asking about that fog. Look at this. We are still dealing with limited visibility off in LaPorte, less than a half a mile. Same goes for Pearland, and for us here in town as well, dealing with less than half a mile of visibility. Now, we talked this morning that this is going to be due to sea fog. It's sea fog season. So why does this occur? Well, we're going to be seeing the Gulf of Mexico is warmer than inland location. So I went ahead and mapped out the water temperatures here for you guys to see. It is 74 degrees a couple miles offshore, and then we see that gradual temperature decrease as we get closer into the bay. So as that warm water crosses over the warmer air crosses over the cooler waters, we see that fog develop, and it's going to continue to travel inland throughout the morning. That's why we see Houston now going to be impacted by that dense fog advisory put out by the National Weather Service. As for this afternoon, spotty cloud cover once again, some spotty showers for us, some pesky rain, nothing widespread by any means. Just maybe keep that umbrella handy for today and for tomorrow, because look at the same story here for our Wednesday. Passing cloud covers, spotty showers, better chances for rain arrive later in the week with an upper level low sweeping through the middle of the country. Here's our Thursday morning. A cold front. Oh, looks promising, right? It stalls just in the northern part of the state. Then we see it gain momentum, and then we get that push of cooler air by the weekend, along with a better chance of rainfall on the way now, Hannah.
I have some good news here in the traffic department in the McCarran Law Firm Traffic Center. The accident that we were following on 225 right around the East Loop, East-South Loop, it's cleared. That was pretty quick. It was shutting down all of your main lanes, and really, if you look up at your screen, you can see traffic isn't moving too bad for something that was a total road closure. Let me switch that camera for you one more time to Alan Genoa, and you can see traffic flows beginning to pick up, but they will be much slower than what you're used to seeing. I mentioned a few minutes ago about a slow spot on 290, and we do have an accident there. Transtar's been moving the camera around. It's right around 43rd Street. Let's see if they move it out. You can't see those brake lights. So traveling from the Beltway to the West Loop, moving pretty slow for the time being. Other than that, we are seeing some of these issues clear out pretty quickly. I'll go and show you what it looks like around downtown right now, because we had some problems earlier this morning. You can't even see the skyline here on the Southwest Freeway 288 camera that I normally show. We are dealing with slow spots there between 45, I-10, and 69. Extra time certainly needed because it's only 7:18, and we are moving pretty slow. Sharon, over to you.
All right, good to know. Thank you, Hannah. Let's turn to our border report for just a moment. Did you know that Haitian migrants began arriving in Tijuana 5 years ago and were actually welcomed for the most part? But now, as a similar migration pattern emerges, migrants from Haiti arriving in droves at the U.S.-Mexico border are finding crowded shelters and a no-welcome mat. For more details, here's Salvador Rivera.
People from Haiti have been coming to Tijuana for the past 5 years. Many have stayed south of the border after getting jobs and assimilating into a life in Mexico. But in recent weeks, hundreds of Haitian migrants have been arriving in Tijuana, with many more said to be on their way. They are arriving to find shelters already packed with people.
Esos espacios están ocupados por...
Gustavo Banda runs this shelter and told us every space space is occupied by people from various nationalities and that they have no more room in the shelter for anyone from Haiti. Falon says she came to the border with a migrant caravan that left Mexico's southern border 3 weeks ago. Some in that caravan headed for the Arizona-Mexico border where they are crossing into the U.S. But Falon decided on Tijuana. She says she tried 2 other shelters with no luck until she landed here, where other Haitian nationals are arriving daily. Jimmy says he came to the shelter after hearing about it from others who have stayed here, including his brother. Neither he nor Falon have immediate plans to leave for the U.S. Instead, they are considering staying in Tijuana for good. Salvador Rivera, Border Report.
Now back here at home, let's take a live look outside courtesy of our Sky Tracker network, and it's still pretty foggy out there. You can see a little bit more of the Williams Tower, but not too much. We're CW39 Houston. No wait weather and traffic.
Real pain.
You are not the father.
Real anger.
You don't like being told the truth.
Real love.
Paternity Court today at 12:30 on CW39 Houston.
Mrs. Claus, the shopping boss, here to help you merry savers decorate with the best bargains ever. Ross has savings on everything you need to get the party started. Because who waits for shipping anymore? Or guests. I love saying yes to more merry for less at Ross.
This time of year, you can find deals on lots of vehicles. But compared to many, a new Volkswagen SUV costs less to maintain, which can save you money over the next 5 years. Isn't that illuminating? Put your money to better use this holiday at the Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event. Hurry in during the Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event and lease a new 2022 house for 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month payment, and 0 direct signing.
Nurse Mariam Sabo knows a moment this pure demands a lotion this pure. New Gold Bond Pure Moisture Lotion. 24-hour hydration. No parabens, dyes, or fragrances. Gold Bond. Champion your skin.
Nespresso Virtuo. Redefining coffee with one-touch precision brewing technology. A smooth crema for an exceptional coffee every day. Nespresso Virtuo. What coffee is meant to be.
Take it easy, buddy. Don't look at me like that.
What's going on?
These in-game purchases really add up, Jake from State Farm. Now, go on, get it!
Oh, hey.
Get it, yeah!
Don't give up what you love. State Farm has options like Drive Safe and Save, so you get a rate that fits your budget.
Really?
Yeah.
You're coming home with me!
Surprisingly great rates that fit any budget. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
Guy ran a stop sign, hit me broadside, totaled my truck. My first thought after the accident was, how am I going to get all this financially taken care of? That's one of the reasons why I called Jim Adler. Said on TV, gets it done. Let's see. What was put into my pocket was amazing. I mean, it was above and beyond what my anticipation was. When he says he's a Texas Hammer, he is a Texas Hammer, there's no doubt.
18-wheeler make you fear for your life? Call me, Jim Adler, and fear no more. It's hammer time.
713-777-4000.
Mrs. Claus, the shopping boss, here to help you merry savers find the best bargains ever. When you have the world's longest list, you go to Ross, so you can work that budget and get those savings. I love saying yes to more merry for less at Ross.
This portion of No Wait Weather and Traffic is brought to you by Papa John's Houston. It's Bacon Mania at Papa John's with a new triple bacon pizza. Order today at papajohns.com.
Well, some fog this morning, but we have a few more afternoons of some heat, as well as the chance for some of those pops of isolated showers making it through our forecast before we have some changes coming in within the next several days. So highs for this Tuesday at 79. Notice that we do stay in those lower 80s through the end of our work week. It's when we get to Saturday, we drop down to 70s, but after that front passes through, our temperatures making a sharp dip there
declare into the 60s. Those are our afternoon highs. Take a look at where our mornings are going for the next several days. We'll be in some upper 60s, lower 70s, but again, once that front comes through and does its thing for Saturday afternoon, our temperatures for the mornings will start to decline, and we'll get some 40s by the time next week rolls around. In addition to a warm up and a cool off, I guess you can say, we also have the chance for some rain showers, the heaviest being this Saturday. Hannah?
We can take traffic graphics full if that is possible right now. We are dealing with some fog around town, as well as a new accident report on 288 if you are traveling in from Pearland. I'm going to try and show you that camera. We were going to show you that on the Waze map, but we were having some problems just now. But 288 trying to get into town, let's say just past the Beltway. I'll show you what it looks like at Orem this morning. Inbound lanes, maybe a slight decline in that speed, just something to be mindful of before you leave the house. I'll switch the camera again for you at Alameda Genoa. It's not popping up on these cameras, but again, we got a report of an incident as you make your way from the Beltway going up towards the South Loop. Seeing some slower speeds right there around that Beltway interchange. A little bit of extra time is needed. You're watching CW 39 Houston, no wait weather and traffic.
Watch Hannah Trippett weekday mornings from 5:30 to 9:30 from the Mokaram Law Firm Traffic Center on CW 39 Houston.
When the hands that do the fixing need fixing, when the hands that do the caring need caring, that's a job for O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream and guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keeffe's for healthy feet.
Celebrate the season together with a holiday gift from Pandora Jewelry.
The classic Hollywood story. We meet the hero, the all-new Nissan Frontier. Hero faces seemingly impossible challenge. Tension builds. The plot twist. The hero prevails. In Hollywood, this would be the end. But out here, we're just getting started.
Introducing the all-new Nissan Frontier.
This holiday season, save up to 30% on gifts for every dreamer on your list, like a magical Casper Glow Light for winding down, or plush supportive pillows for cozying up. Gift the magic of Casper Sleep with up to 30% off at Casper.com or a store near you.
You are my fire, the one desire you are.
What can I do with less asthma? With Dupixent, I can do more beginner's yoga. Namaste. Namaste. Surprise parties. Aw, you guys. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks. Agree! So I can do more of the things I love. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that can improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks and can reduce or even eliminate oral steroids. And here's something important. Dupixent can cause serious allergic reactions, including anaphylaxis. Get help right away if you have rash, shortness of breath, chest pain, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection, and don't change or stop your asthma treatments, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Are you ready to do more with less asthma? Just ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
Paternity Court today at 12:30 on CW 39.
Houston. 300,000 children goes to sleep on the floor every night in this great city.
My children aren't sleeping on the floor anymore. We're not eating on the floor anymore. We're not borrowing anything for us to just get by. We really found pieces that we can bring together as a family and share together.
Help the Houston Furniture Bank make ours a city where no child sleeps on the floor. Learn more at HoustonFurnitureBank.org and give the gift of a good night's rest.
taking a live look through our Sky Tracker network at our CW39 studios, West Park Tollway and Hillcroft for today. You can see that fog building in off in the background, but it doesn't look to be dense enough to cause any serious blinding issues out on the roadways for us here in town, which is good news. I'd say you need less than a quarter of a mile for that to start happening. Anyways, like a mile, 2 miles, you're just fine driving around. But we weren't involved in this dense fog advisory earlier on this morning, and then National Weather Service decided to include us. So now we are in that dense fog advisory until the mid-morning hours.
Yeah, and it was earlier when the sun wasn't quite up as well as it is now, was playing a bit of a role in that commute. We had some problems, some incidents around Houston, but Kerrigan, right now actually looking pretty decent in terms of the incident reports. The traffic flows, that's a different story. We'll get to that in just a few minutes, but extra time already needed at 7:30 on a Tuesday, Kerrigan.
Oh boy, man, not looking forward to hitting the roadways today. I mean, whoever is looking forward to hitting the roadways here in Houston, no matter what time of day, I feel like there's traffic. Let's go ahead and look at our dense fog map. Corpus Christi, Austin, and for us here in Houston, all are going to be included in that. Mariners, be careful if you're heading out on the water this morning, because this is all going to be originating from the coast. As it moves further inland, we'll see that fog become less of an issue. But where is the visibility going to be the densest? It's going to be out near the bay, so LaPorte, Baytown, Galveston, Angleton. You're dealing with some really dense fog and very limited visibility as well. So Galveston, less than half a mile. For us in Angleton, going to be less than half a mile as well. If you stepped outside this morning, that change in temperature probably got you thinking, hey, are we in December? Yes, indeed, but we are 19 degrees warmer, I should say, at this point than what we were at this time yesterday. So we're going to be sitting near 70 degrees for the Houston area, 70s off in College Station, and we'll warm up all the way into those upper 70s, some locations hitting 80s by the time we head into this afternoon. So we saw that warming process take place overnight, and we are going to just continue to warm up throughout the day now, Hannah.
Sounds like a good old maybe September day, not so much December. Here in the McCarran Law Firm Traffic Center, I want to go back to the east side of town to show you an updated view of an area that was dealing with a major problem. All lanes were shut down on 225 near 610 The Loop because of a major accident, and that has cleared. So here's what it looks like at Allen Genoa. These are your inbound lanes I'm pointing out here. You can tell the fog, it could have played a role in that problem, but again, it has cleared from those roadways. I do want to show you the traffic flows there, but also the drive times for the east side of town. We're still in the yellow on 225, but that is inching its way back to what we're used to seeing, which is closer to 13 minutes if you're traveling in from Highway 146 to the South Loop. We've kind of done the reverse. We're now in the red on I-10 and the Gulf Freeway. That's actually relatively normal for us to see that as we make our way towards 8:30, which is our busiest time of the morning. The rest of the drive times look average as well. 45 and 288, we were dealing with an accident on 290. That has cleared, but that number is still pretty high. Katy Freeway, East Tex Freeway, and the Southwest Freeway. No one's sitting in the green right now. Sharon, over to you.
That's unfortunate to see, but hey, that's our roads. Thank you so much, Hannah. Well, the National Guard is working to assist with all of the recovery efforts across the tornado-damaged areas of Kentucky. This following this past weekend's deadly tornado outbreak. Now, these twisters left a trail of destruction through Arkansas, Kentucky, Illinois, Missouri, and Tennessee, killing at least 88 people. 74 of those deaths were in Kentucky alone, and the state's governor says that number could grow as authorities work around the debris. Efforts are also turning to repairing the power grid and sheltering those whose homes have been destroyed. In fact, Kentucky officials warned that residents could be without heat, water, or electricity in frigid weather for weeks to come. Now, Houston is stepping up to help out. Houston's Mattress Mac and Gallery Furniture are accepting donations of much-needed critical supplies for individuals impacted by the massive destructive tornadoes. CW39's Sydney Simone is live outside of Gallery Furniture with information on how you can help during this crisis. Sydney, tell us more.
Good morning, Sharon. Well, right now we know that those tornadoes that blew through 6 states left behind mass destruction that's almost indescribable. And now families are displaced with limited food and water. At this moment, city leaders and business leaders are stepping in to provide relief to those who lost everything due to the destructive tornadoes that touched down last Friday night. Unfortunately, dozens of people were killed during the storm. The death toll continues to rise, currently sitting between 70 to 100. Kentucky was the worst hit. The roof caved on a candle factory, resulting in a large portion of people being killed. 5 other states were also severely impacted: Illinois, Tennessee, Arkansas, Missouri, and Mississippi. Now, many people, groups, and businesses around the country are lending a helping hand to these states. Here in Houston, along with Mattress Mac and Gallery Furniture, Mayor Sylvester Turner, among others, has pledged to give their full support and assistance from the city of Houston. Gallery Furniture is collecting non-perishable foods, toiletries, diapers, children's items, and more. And all these items can be dropped off this week at 6006 North 45 Freeway during normal business hours. And we spoke to someone who is loading the trucks this morning, who says they should be pulling off around 9 a.m. heading towards the 6 states that experienced that destruction. Reporting live, Sydney Simone, CW39, Houston.
All right, thank you, Sydney. Well, the congressional committee investigating the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol voted to recommend contempt charges against former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. To get us up to date on what's going on now, our Washington correspondent Rashad Hudson has the latest. Good morning again, Rashad.
Good morning, Sharon. Former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows is the latest Trump ally to face contempt of Congress charges. This comes as new frantic text messages from January 6 were released.
There are 9 ayes and 0 noes.
The House Select Committee investigating the January 6 Capitol attack voted unanimously to recommend contempt of Congress charges against former Trump White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows.
Our democracy was inches from ruin. Our system of government was stretched to the breaking point.
Committee Chairman Mississippi Congressman Benny Thompson said Meadows had earlier cooperated, handing over some emails and text messages, but failed to answer on-the-record questions about the attack.
And either you're on the side of helping us figure out why, or you are trying to stop us from getting those answers.
Wyoming Congresswoman Liz Cheney read aloud text messages that she says Meadows received from lawmakers and supporters on January 6.
Quote, Mark, the president needs to tell people in the Capitol to go home.
The vote comes as the panel has already interviewed more than 300 witnesses and has collected roughly 30,000 records during their investigation.
These non-privileged texts are further evidence of President Trump's supreme dereliction of duty.
And now this measure moves to the full House for a vote, which is setting up for today. Sharon?
Before you go, Rashad, I mean, what is the likelihood that they will go ahead and pass this and it does go to that next step to the Justice Department?
Well, given that Democrats have the majority in the House, it's likely to pass with a few Republicans. Those are the Republicans that are on the January 6th Select Committee. Now, the committee was saying that this was a hard vote because former Chief of Staff Mark Meadows was a former member of Congress. So many of these committee members have served with him. So they were saying the vote was difficult, but they want to get to the bottom of what really happened on January 6th.
And thank you so much for keeping us posted and following all this. Rashad Hudson reporting live from Washington, D.C. Thank you again. Back here at home, we are watching all that fog and more problems if we can still deal with it a little longer, especially these kids going to school this morning, Star.
That's right, Sharon. We have about another week before some of these kids are off for their holidays, and we are dealing with some of that fog to get through the doors this morning. So you'll notice most of that fog lingering around our coastal communities, but some of it moving inland as well. So we just want to make sure we're planning for a little bit more time getting out of the doors this morning before we start to see that fog lift up. Otherwise, we're We're headed towards some upper 70s for today. Temperatures in the lower 70s out of the doors this morning. Some clouds to go along with our forecast today. May get a pop of sunshine before we get through our Tuesday. Otherwise, we have some warmth to deal with, and that warmth does stretch through the end of our week. We see 80s for Wednesday, Thursday, as well as Friday, but we do have some changes coming as soon as this weekend, and you'll see that here on our Saturday. It comes in the front. It comes in the form of a cold front there. Once that front does pass, our temperatures are expected to make their decline. To get the weekend started, some 70s. By the time Sunday rolls around, we'll be at the 60 mark. By the start of next week, we do see still the 60s sticking around, but for now we have those 80s to deal with, a chance for some pops of showers and drizzles to get us through the week, with our biggest rain chance once again being on Saturday this week. Hannah?
There are just one too many 8s on that 7-day forecast. Too many 80s. As long as Saturday, the 25th, it's like below 50 or around 50, I feel like most people wouldn't mind that. We want it to feel like Christmas. Dealing with a stall 18-wheeler on the right shoulder here, Southwest Freeway approaching the West Loop, not causing a big impact. It's more of the construction that's causing those cars to move a little bit slower. Let's check out some other slow spots this morning. If you are traveling on I-10, moving a little bit slow around Jacinto City, but look at the southbound lanes here of the East Loop, 13-mile-per-hour speeds. And then if you are continuing on the East Freeway going into town, you're going to see a little bit of red. 90's not looking too bad if you want to take that southbound instead. East Tex Freeway, a couple of slow spots I wanted to point out to you as you make your way from the Beltway to the North Loop, moving 14 miles per hour. There was a little bit of a break here earlier with a little bit of green, and then it slowed back down approaching the North Loop. Remember, we had that stalled vehicle on 610 that was slowing down pretty much all of our major freeways. That has cleared, but these speeds, they're not going to go up here for a while because it's only 740, and we know that as we approach 8 and 8:30, we see those traffic flows really take a dip. So be mindful of that before you leave your house. Sharon, over to you.
Good to know. Thank you so much, Hannah. Well, do you have an inspirational woman in your life? If so, we want to share her story. We're looking for nominations for this year's Remarkable Woman. You can nominate any woman who has made a tremendous difference in self-achievement, community contribution, and family impact. Visit cw39.com/remarkable. The last day to make a nomination is December 31st. Let's go ahead and take a live look once again, courtesy of our Sky Tracker Network. This time, again, Galleria area. It is CW39 Houston. You're watching No Wait Weather and Traffic.
'Tis the season for laughter.
Boy, you know you love pickles. Not for Christmas, I don't. Well, you ate them like you loved them.
Weeknights at 5 and 5:30 on CW39 Houston.
We're bringing style, selection, and value home for the holidays at American Furniture Warehouse. Come in to find our warm and inviting furniture ready to make your space the perfect holiday retreat. Our beautiful showrooms have a huge selection of sofas and chairs for you to discover. We have gift cards and other great holiday gifts for your friends and family. You can find great deals in-store or online in stock today. Find your perfect setup this holiday season at American Furniture Warehouse or visit us online at afw.com.
Welcome to the lifestyles of the smart and savvy. Today, the Coopers are a cost-conscious couple. But back in the day, not so much. Now, saving is more their style, which is why they chose Consumer Cellular. They get the same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Imagine talk, text, and data starting at $20 a month. And award-winning customer service. Switch to Consumer Cellular today and get $100.
I just wish more people knew how easy it was to get health coverage. I'm only paying $52 a month, but there are quality plans for even less.
My job doesn't offer health insurance, but with the new law, I found an affordable plan and only paid $47 a month.
Actually, a friend of mine recommended healthcare.gov, and now we're paying less than $60 a month for coverage.
I was skeptical at first, but it is real. I'm covered with no monthly payment.
New law, lower prices, more people qualify at healthcare.gov.
Trelegy for COPD.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on.
If you've been playing down your COPD,
It's a new dawn, it's a new day.
it's time to make a stand. Start a new day with Trelegy.
And I'm feeling good.
No once-daily COPD medicine has the power to treat COPD in as many ways as Trelegy. With 3 medicines in 1 inhaler, Trelegy helps people breathe easier and improves lung function. It also helps prevent future flare-ups. Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Take a stand and start a new day with Trelegy. Ask your doctor about once daily Trelegy and save at Trelegy.com.
Time now, 7:44. Welcome back, everyone. Did you know that a new eye drop that is about to hit the market could help you ditch your reading glasses? It's true. The FDA just approved Vuity. Now, these drops temporarily correct your vision so that you can see up close without the use of reading glasses for 6 to 10 hours. It's the first FDA-approved eye drop to treat age-related blurry close-up vision. But there are some possible side effects to consider.
There's some issues that are reported where you can have some brow pain, headache, and some minor concerns with retinal issues.
Well, Dr. Mahasna also says that you should ask your doctor before you start using any type of eye drops. Well, we've all noticed the supply chain fallout in so many aspects of our lives, whether it's the gas price hikes, shipping delays, and even alcohol. Many Americans are heading to holiday parties, as you know, and getting ready to celebrate the season with their loved ones. That may now be more expensive to do all of that. Lauren Listers has more.
Hi there. 'Tis the season for celebrating, but if that involves shopping for adult beverages, inflation and supply chain issues may be guests at your holiday party.
This one's out of stock.
On the wine and spirits aisle at Bob's Market in Santa Monica, the store's buyer, Rick Rosenblum, says there are signs everywhere of the supply chain crunch.
I never would have to use these. Now I've had to make a dozen of them.
He says those out-of-stock items are mostly imports from other countries.
On my side, I noticed brands disappearing, hard to get. Well, like wine that comes from halfway around the world.
Some items becoming more expensive.
Here's one right here.
Veuve Clicquot champagne from France costing more by the month.
It was $10 less about a month ago. It was $15 less about 2 months ago. And also, it's become harder for me to get it.
So will inflation and supply chain issues be a buzzkill for holiday celebrations? Well, Rosenblum says he's trying to avoid raising prices as much as possible.
Instead of just sticking with one brand and going up with it, I can find substitutes.
But he says certain brands are so popular, he has to carry them. And if costs go up, he'll have to raise prices too. At this Culver City Bevmo, meantime, we found a number of out-of-stock signs citing external supplier issues. A national industry trade group tells me about 40% of distilled spirits on U.S. shelves are imported, with issues like port congestion and a container shortage creating challenges. This local manufacturer says he's impacted too.
Oh, absolutely.
Owner of the Los Angeles distillery, which makes whiskey right in Culver City, tells me shipping costs, delays, and ingredient prices have been on the rise for him in recent months. Is that eating into your profits?
Yeah, of course, of course.
But he is doing everything he can to avoid raising prices, at least until the holidays.
At this point, we are trying not to. If it continues like this, then it will be necessary.
That distillery owner says he'll try to avoid raising prices until at least January. Now, at Bob's Market, they say they're seeing the biggest pricing pressure when it comes to champagne specifically. And the Distilled Spirits Council says if there's specific alcohol brands that you have your heart set on for the holidays, get them now because inventory may be low.
And that was Lauren Listers reporting. And I know for a lot of people that having the liquid libation during the holidays is part of the celebration with eggnog and with cheers for, of course, New Year. So it's going to be hard for a lot of people if the prices go up.
Exactly. A lot of people look forward to just enjoying life this time of year, but also a lot of people participate in Dry January.
Yes.
New Year, new resolutions. They try to kick alcohol and live a healthier lifestyle to start the year off. And this could be a little incentive. Hey, live a healthier lifestyle and save a couple bucks as well.
That's true.
If you try to stay away from the inflated prices there. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather as we approach the middle of this week. We could have another round of some stronger storms moving through the center of the country. We've been keeping up with the aftermath of those strong tornadoes that moved through the Midwest this past Friday. And now as we go into tomorrow, that upper level low sweeping through the middle of the country could bring some strong storms to areas of Iowa, going into Missouri as well. So this is going to be a place that we're really watching. Those people already impacted by the weather this past week. But for us here in Texas, we're going to not be seeing too much here in the Houston area, but off to our north, there is going to be a marginal risk, a very, very low, level 1 out of 5 for the northeastern part of the state and going into portions of northwestern Louisiana. So this is going to be to the east of Dallas and then going up into Arkansas and portions of Tennessee. Could see some stronger storms develop with that system moving on through the country. Going into satellite and radar, we see some showers feeding in from the Gulf this morning with those winds out of the southeast. Also feeling that moisture in the air if you're stepping out. Not only are we more warm this morning, but we're also more humid due to those winds picking up out of the south. Heading into this afternoon, isolated showers, very, very few and far between, but that cloud cover going to play a role in our forecast once again. Tomorrow, pretty much going to be a carbon copy of today. You're going to wake up, it's going to be foggy, it's going to be humid, and the afternoon's not going to be all that great. A couple of I'm going to say kind of days that we're dealing with, kind of gloomy, not exactly beautiful days that we're talking about until the long term. Going into our Wednesday morning, so here's that system that we're tracking moving through the country that's going to bring the storms off to areas in the Midwest. It's going to also bring with it a cold front passing through Kansas, going into Oklahoma and the northern part of the state. This will stall in the northern part of the state heading into early Friday, so we're not going to see a lot of that rainfall far south here in the Houston area on Friday. That's going to wait until Saturday, whenever this front is going to get a little bit more momentum behind it. We'll get some more rainfall heading into the weekend, and that cooler blast of air, cooler to what we're seeing now, is going to arrive as we head into our Sunday. We'll have more with our extended forecast coming up. Hannah?
Let's talk about some of the slow traffic flows around the Beltway right now. If you are traveling on the West Sam Houston Tollway, north or south trying to get to I-10, that's where the bulk of the traffic is going to be. So we're going to start there, southwest side, 14 miles per hour after you've left the Southwest Freeway. Getting to the West Park Tollway, really going to be the slowest part of that commute. The speeds do pick up slightly. We are still going below the speed limit trying to get to I-10. Now reverse that if you're traveling south from the northwest side all the way from 249 down towards I-10, 16 mile per hour speeds. No accidents to report there. However, we did have a stalled vehicle at one time. That has cleared, but those traffic flows just not looking too good. Even coming in on 290 trying to get to the Beltway is moving pretty slow. Another slow spot around the tollway this morning is going to be right around JFK Boulevard trying to get to Bush Airport. We do have construction here, as well as a lot of people just trying to take that exit, trying to catch a flight. 14 mile per hour speeds, but it's a really short stretch from the East Tex Freeway and then past JFK going towards Hardy Toll Road. Just be careful there. Hop off the freeway if you want to. Take Albany Bender, the frontage road. Either way, just keep in mind the slow speeds all over Houston right now, but no major accidents. Time now is 7:52. You're watching CW 39 Houston. No wait weather and traffic.
The holidays are doubly important this year, so make your celebrations doubly special with our award-winning cave-aged Maurice cheese. Kroger. Hey, you're right, we can't stop now. Let's take the special up a level with fresh, never frozen prime beef. Still not special enough? Add some surf to that turf with our sustainably caught seafood. Turn your taste buds up to 11 and have a doubly special holiday with Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Subaru and our retailers believe in giving back. That's why, in difficult times, we provided 150 million meals to Feeding America. And now, through the Subaru Share the Love event, we're helping even more. By the end of this year, Subaru will have donated over $225 million to charity.
Get a new Subaru during the Subaru Share the Love event and maintain the love with 2 years of complimentary maintenance.
Welcome to Hope USA. It's a feeling that exists inside us all. And real places where Wells Fargo and small businesses are working together to help bring hope to the streets of our communities and beyond.
Some things can't be tried at home.
Where next?
With Capital One, the possibilities are unlimited. Introducing Venture X, our new class of travel card. Earn 10x miles on hotels and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel, plus receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges. Find your where next with Venture X. What's in your wallet?
Hi, honey.
Oh, I missed you.
You just want to video call the kids.
Okay. Hush, little baby.
Don't say a word. But if slow upload speeds turn your good night call into an accidental horror movie,
Can you hear me?
shut it down. Just remember, you're not a bad mom. You just need better internet.
AT&T Fiber delivers faster upload speeds for more reliable video calls. Get AT&T Fiber, plan starting at $35 a month for a year. Limited availability in select areas. Call 1-877 only ATT.
When you donate a coat at Burlington, it helps someone in need in your community.
This is a nice one.
You get 10% off your entire purchase, and someone gets a coat.
Thank you.
Join Burlington's commitment to giving back. You'll feel warm inside, and so will they.
She looks beautiful.
If you missed the news last night, our news partners at ABC 13 brought you these stories at 9 p.m. The woman killed in a mass shooting in Baytown has now been identified as 25-year-old Deshae Allen. In an exclusive interview, Allen's mother tells us that Deshae was a mother who leaves behind a young daughter with special needs. Allen was attending a vigil for a murder victim Sunday when someone fired more than 24 shots into the crowd. At least 13 others were also injured. 19-year-old Eddie Miller is now charged with capital murder in the shooting of Harris County Precinct 4 Deputy Constable Kareem Atkins. Atkins and two fellow deputy constables were shot 2 months ago outside of a North Houston nightclub where they were working extra jobs. Investigators say surveillance video shows Miller was inside the club before the shooting. He was arrested later in Fort Bend County. Now, turn it back over to traffic. Hannah's been busy for you this morning, especially with all that fog. How's it looking now?
Yeah, not really clearing out both on the roads or in terms of fog. Still seeing that around some of our TransStar cameras. But here is an accident on the North Freeway at Mount Houston. It is affecting those of you traveling outbound. You can see that stalled vehicle. We actually had some, a police officer, I believe, or tow truck on scene earlier with this vehicle, no longer there. But you can see it's affecting that left main lane. Everyone's trying to get around it, trying to get up towards the Beltway. It's just going to take you a little bit longer. Well, that camera's not going to help you out much. I was going to show you what it looked like just past it. But here we are at the North Freeway at Cross Timbers approaching the issue. This is what the rest of Houston looks like. Slow speeds. Do expect it on all of our major freeways right now as we approach 8 a.m. You're watching CW 39 Houston, no wait weather and traffic.